Where's your earwax? Where's your earwax?
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and welcome. It's Nurse Richard, the Wax Wizard. Thank you for joining me. I've got a few interesting ears in this, bit of a compilation. Some really interesting cases amongst them. And I have also got, there's lots to get through today. I must warn you. I have had an absolute barrage of messages this morning from a lot of my subscribers asking me about something that Reese from Audiology Associates was mentioning in his video due out today, and I have got a response to that. I'll get onto that in a minute because I have a few ideas. But first, I'll just tell you briefly about this procedure. Then I'll pick up that gauntlet and then I will throw it down. But I'll just quickly tell you about these few ears that we've got in here. So the first one is a chap who came to see me yesterday. Relatively straightforward removal. But what you'll find is he's got what's commonly known as surface ear. The proper word is exostosis. Now, you can probably already see it here, can't you? It does get a bit clearer in a second. Now, for those of you who don't know what surface ear or exostosis is, now this chap had a history of cold water swimming. I believe he used to live near the seaside and used to go for a swim most days, quite a keen swimming. You can see this ear canal is kind of closing inwards. And that's often, it's usually as a response to repeated cold water exposure, where you can get these cells called osteoblasts. They're to do with the formation of new bones, and it's their inflammatory response to deposit new bone there. And it's not a severe case, that one. In some severe cases, you might need to do a canalplasty, remove that bone. It's usually only done if it's severely affecting the hearing, which it wasn't in his case, and he doesn't do any cold water swimming anymore, so that's unlikely to get any worse than that. Second one here was quite a dry plug, a very chunky plug though. It was an absolute beast, this thing, when it came out. Got a bit trapped at the entrance after this and I needed a bit of curettage to get it out. Right, let's get on to the meat and bones of this. Reese, I accept your challenge, and I put it out there to Connor, to Neil, and Adam from Alto. We should totally get together and do something. Now, what that is, I don't know. I do like your suggestions of golf and darts. The main reason why I like those suggestions is because I'm quite good at both of those. so it's a yes from me for those. I was, still am to some degree, not as much as I used to be. I was a very keen golfer when I was younger. Both my grandparents were captains of their respective golf clubs, golf clubs around here. So I kind of grew up amongst it, and I was very good when I was younger. And I started when I was, well, as young as you can walk, to be honest. You had a golf club thrust in your hand in my family. And I got, when I was like a teenager, early 20s, played a lot, managed to get my handicap down to single figures. And then I had about 30 years off. Life gets in the way when you have children, responsibilities, wives. And I didn't want mine to become a golfing widow, so I didn't play as much. Just the odd day out with mates, but it's rare. But I got into it a bit more again recently. Picked it up again, and tend to go out 1 or 2 times a week. If not to the course, then to the local driving range and smack a few about. I don't know if I'll be able to hit it as far as I used to. I did used to be able to send one 300 plus yards. Not so much anymore. My back wouldn't allow for that these days, but I'm still happy to. The lovely Mr. Taylor Green, if you want to take me around your local course, I will be well up for that. As long as you can get a couple of caddies, because my back's not really up to carrying it around a full 18 holes these days. As for darts, I'm not bad. I'm not brilliant, but my son's a very keen darter. He's obsessed with Luke Littler, because he doesn't live far from us. And so all the kids around here are very keen darters, and he's got his own dartboard in his room with his scoreboard and what have you. And I do play with him. Do chuck a few arrows every now and then. I'm not bad. I can hit the board. thereabouts. I can beat him at round the clock. It's about as far as it goes. But yeah, totally up for that. If you want to do any filming, be it podcast, whatever you're paintballing, wherever, just name a time, name a place, and I will be there with knobs on. Or bells on. I don't think knobs on is the saying, is it? But yeah, it's up to you guys as subscribers and followers. Get the other guys pestered, and let's. I know we've been threatening to do something like this for ages. I know I did get together with Connor and Adam once. We filmed a bit of content, but it's up to you guys, the people watching this. Get everybody else mithered, and let's get it done. Let's get a date in the diary, put aside a couple of days, and let's get it done. And I mean, the issue is, while the UK is, compared to most countries, a relatively small place, we are quite a long way from each other. If I can describe the geography somewhere up, then this will be mirrored, so this won't make much sense. So say you've got England, Wales there. So Connor's up here in Durham, we're in the far northeast. I'm in the northwest of England, around about here. Reese and Taylor down there, I believe, in the south of Wales. And I think Neil is round about there. Along with Adam, I don't think they're far from each other. But yeah, maybe there's somewhere in the middle. I'm happy to travel anywhere. Always up for a weekend away. Just an excuse to get away from the kids. And maybe we'll call it training and put it down as tax deductible. Put the expenses on the business account. Anyway, that's enough of that. So yeah, get Misery and those other guys. I've totally not told you about any of these procedures either. I can't even remember this one, to be honest with you. I think I've just written down small and sticky. I don't know what the middle one was either. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. What I was hoping, because I was going to get in touch with them all soon. I like to plan in advance. Speaking of advance, this video I'm going to release on the day that I've recorded it, which I don't often do. But I wanted to put it out there so you can get a response, because the video, so the episode numbers, this one will appear, I don't know what, it might be 451, something like that. But I think you might be only up to 4.3 something, 4.4 something up to now. So this will be completely out of sequence because I record them all in advance. But I thought I'd put it out there the day I recorded it rather than leaving it a month. So the numbers, for those of you who follow those, yes, they will be out of sequence. But I thought it important to get it out there to pick up that gauntlet and throw it on. And I was thinking of getting in touch with the guys anyway recently, because as you all know, well, you might not do, but I'm going to tell you if you don't. I occasionally, well, not occasionally, every 100 episodes I like to go big or go home. And the last, I think, episode 200, 300 and 400, I recorded a song, put a video along to it, because if you didn't know, I was a musician in a former life. And they're getting progressively bigger and more complicated and more time consuming. And episode 500 isn't that far away when you think about it, when I'm up to 451 now. And I don't think I know some of the other guys are musical. I know Adam and Connor are as well. So I was, the last couple of songs, I think there were parodies, cover versions. I was considering writing my own song, and maybe in the video I can get these guys appearing in it. Not necessarily singing along, just making a little cameo appearance in the video for episode 500. If that's something that you want as well, you've got to mither them for that as well. I haven't written it yet, but that won't take long to do. So get them mithered for that. But maybe we can do that if we all get together. If we finally manage to pull it off and coordinate diaries and what have you. What's the song going to be about? I don't know. I don't know whether to write an original one or do a parody. I was considering writing a song about a tortilla, but it's probably more of a rap. Sorry. I know I haven't done dad joke today, but I thought I might as well throw one in. Let's have one. What else have I been up to? I went to a zoo with the kids yesterday because it's half-term holiday. Bit of a rubbish zoo. It wasn't very good though. They only had one dog. It was a shit zoo. Oh, hang on. I forgot. There we go. Right. I'm trying to get my pop ready for this one. I don't think it's quite ready to pop yet. Squeaking a bit though. Anyway, I do hope you have enjoyed this. If you have, then please consider subscribing to the channel. It costs you absolutely nothing. Just means you get notified whenever there's whenever the next video is available. And if you do really like what we do, then you can consider becoming a member as well, in which you'll get to see daily videos. It's basically me live in clinic. You just follow me live in clinic, and every procedure I record, I put up there. For you to see with full patient reaction. You can hear them all. That's often the most entertaining thing about the clinic videos. It's not me narrating them, but you can hear us chitter-chattering away. Often to much amusement and merriment. So I better go home and polish my clubs. Give my balls a good scrub. Might sort out my golf balls too. This one I don't know why I didn't put oil in this one, to be honest with you. It looks like it would come out a lot easier if I did. I'm trying to think of the reason why I wouldn't, and I can't, to be honest, looking at it. I mean, maybe not everybody likes having oil in their ear, believe it or not. So you can suggest it to some patients. Oh, I'd rather not. It kind of makes it worse, which is fine. This one's about to come. Again, I'm hovering over my pop button here. No, it's not happening. I think we have to get some more tools in this. I think we're going to get yeah, there it is. Going to get a Curette out. The old double-ended one. It is great though. It is by far my favourite tool at the moment. Because it's got everything you need. It's like the Swiss Army knife of wax removal tools. And seeing as I've bent my last Cawthorn hook, not found any more yet, I'm kind of glad of this one. But yeah, it was very, very dry. This I might have not used any oil because it was a bit of a small entrance, and it can make the visibility a bit of a nightmare. Get the old dream sequence going on. And you're in and out, cleaning the camera constantly, and it is a bit of a faff. But thankfully, I think this came out pretty easily after a bit of negotiating around the bend and kind of squashing it to one side, squashing it to the other side, and then just dragging it forward, and out it pops. There we go. And let's have a look at the eardrum after this. Oh, no, let's not. Let's just pick it up first to show you. There you go. A lovely sparkly eardrum at the end of that quite a tight, narrow entrance, this one. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. As I said before, get the other guys mithered. Let's make this happen. But for now, take care of yourself. Take care of your ears. And I will see you all soon. Take care. Ta-da.